What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a fun one for you. We're gonna be playing Bradford shorts with nothing but a zone. Not just one zone, we got 3 zones. We got this one, otherwise known as the Zone SS. This one is the moneymaker here. This one is an absolute beauty. It's just beat to shit, to be honest. It literally turns right at Anheuser's at the end. You can get a late turn out of this zone, which is kind of wild. Second in the lineup is this really nice puddle top. I don't know if it's a ghost stamp, but it has the retro stamp on it. It's an absolute beauty. This is kind of the workhorse for like stable shots. It's not beefy by any means, but it's just a nice consistent puddle top ESP zone. And then this one I actually just got from Daryl. Shout out to him for hooking it up. Absolute beauty, old green ESP zone. But it's actually, I don't want to call it domey, but it's got a slight, just natural, I guess, dome to it. But I feel like that means it might have a little more glide to it. I actually haven't really thrown this one much yet, maybe 2 or 3 throws, but I feel like it could be a backhand driving zone that gets a little bit extra distance. So we're gonna kind of figure this one out as we go today.
Creator of Frisbee Club,
The man,
motherfuckers.
the man, the myth.
2 off 1, the goal for the day, 9 under par through 18. Bradford short. Actually, there's 19 holes out here. We'll keep it 9 under par. We're gonna go puddle top, Hutch Cafe on 1, of course. Oh, that is not a good shot, guys. Oh. Heiser. Yeah, that's all day. Oh my. We will be using our putting putters. Not gonna be out here putting zones. Hole number 2, 460 feet, slightly downhill. Got a little bit of a heady. We're gonna take the slightly domey zone, trying to hit it on an Annie. Hopefully get a little extra glide. That needs a turn. Not bad, but I mean, it's just out there. So I'm the type of player who really likes to have minimal molds, and I like to have different stages of wear with the same molds. So one of the main reasons that these zones are right now the Overstable approach disc in the bag is because I just happen to find 3 pretty much matching zones, all at different stages of stability. Before I was, bagging 2 or 3 different molds, and honestly, it's mainly just my OCD hates having like different styles of plastics next to each other. It just bothers me. So just a little flick up shot here. Gonna take the straight one, just pop it. That was kind of bad, not gonna lie. Let's get our par and get out of here. Hole 3, 295. Gotta get this one. Love that. Get down. Yep. One of my main dislikes of the zone is the fact that I just wish they were a touch more shallow. That's more of a me thing. It's nothing against the disc, but the A5 and the tempo seem to be like right in that sweet spot of depth. My problem with the A5 and the tempo is they go so much further than a zone, in my opinion. So they're almost like a mid-range. And for this slot of disc, I want to be able to kind of just smack it and know that it's not going to go super far. My super beat up zone, that one you can get to go pretty far. But just your normal zone, I like that they don't necessarily have a ton of glide. These old ESP ones, I think the reason I like them a little more, they just seem to be a little bit more shallow. All right. Basically with a zone, you should be 2 down through 3 out here. This is bad. Hole 4, 305. This would be a sick one to get with a zone. We're going with the flippiest zone. Throw her high, let her fly. Little high as a push shot. Yeah, if that gets a good skip, we'll see. I think any content creator can relate to those days when you come out and you're, filming a challenge or just, trying to score well, and you just come out so stale, and you're like, well, one, this kind of makes the video suck. Two, I suck. Three, if I continue this, I suck even more. Four, I better still shoot my goal score, because if I don't, I'm a little bitch. All right, about 4 feet out of the circle here. We need to make this one. Yep. Oh, I thought I missed it left side. Hole number 5, 280 feet, par 3. Just a little hyzer. We're gonna go with the straightest zone, mainly because you just kind of want to keep this one straight and just slide it up. If that just gets it clean, yes, come on. Oh, that should be parked. So that line I just threw right there, ideally, you'd play that line every time on this hole. Throw it basically straight into the ground about halfway up and just let it slide. Unfortunately, the fairways out here at Bradford are full of roots, so you're kind of playing a 50-50 game there when you go for the old skip shot, because half the time you'll probably hit it, slide right up. Half the time you'll probably just hit something and be halfway down the fairway. All right, we're getting back on track. 2 down through 5. Hole number 6, 270, par 3. I better pin this because last time I was out here, I played the long and I birdied it with the same disc, so we gotta make it happen. You almost need a quicker flip from the short though. So it's dead straight obviously, but for the angle, it's a little different. Don't. Are you kidding me, dude? Just for fun, I want to throw this domey one on like a little backhand flex. The way the short tee kind of lines up, the backhand I feel like is a little more open for the flex shot. Oh, pfft. That's all day. Well, par. All right, but can we get the birdie from the backhand? That's the real question here. Yes. We got to pick it up. Hole 7, 310. Just a beautiful forehand shot here. This one's a little tricky because I like the idea of the flippy zone. Push it a little bit further straight. But every once in a while I kind of push it too straight. So I almost want to go more stable. But I think we're going to play the flippy one. I think it's just a better line for my forehand. Not high enough, but if that gets clean, yeah, sit. 20-footer left. We can make that just for research purposes. Let's throw this one. Yeah, that's perfect. The overstable approach disc category obviously has taken the disc golf world by storm. I feel like back in the day, maybe it's because all there really was like the zone. And I mean, if I had like the pig, the rhino, I guess like the harp's been around at this point for quite a while, but it wasn't as popular of a disc back in the day. And I kind of feel like when Discraft had its like resurgence with Paul Macbeth is kind of when the zone actually like picked back up. He started throwing those black 4-claws and things started going crazy with the overstable approach disc market. I guess Ricky, probably him doing some crazy stuff with the harp as well. But nowadays it's like every company has, a few options in that category, usually a lower profile one, maybe a deeper one. One that I'm really excited to try out when it comes is the Discmania Drop. I got to throw Casey's when I was back in Minnesota, and honestly that thing flew really good and had a very, very nice hand feel as well. And love me some good Discmania, so I'll be excited to test that one out. Maybe compare it with this, the A5. Finish Line, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, Finish Line has an overstable approach disc mold coming as well. Well, my shot was solid. I'm inside the circle. I got a little bit of a tree in the way here. Do I want to? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see if I can make a righty putt. Oh my, he made one. Quick shout out to anybody who has used my code over at powergripusa.com. Code Broderick10 saves you 10% off and gives me direct kickback. Shout out to Power Grip for hooking it up. Also, Power Grip just had a big restock. They got Gorgons back in stock. They got really light Halo Destroyers back in stock. If you haven't tried the Halo Destroyer, the stock ones, they're much more user-friendly, I guess, or a much straighter one, especially the lightweight ones. They also just restocked a ton of disc graph stuff. The putter blends, the putter plastic Lunas in the soft and stiff look clean as hell. Tons of stuff. Head over to powergripusa.com, use code Broderick10. Thank you. We got hole 8A, one of my favorites out here, Bradford. A little over 300 feet, placed slightly uphill, kind of with a tight little ceiling here too. I like two different plays on this hole. I like obviously just the low hyzer and let it slide up. I also like the high stall on Annie, but with the way the wind is moving today, I think we just gotta pipe it straight, get it up to pin high, and hopefully just fade it back a little bit. We're gonna go with the slightly domey zone. Yeah, that is so good. Oh, I think I hit one of those the two trees that are furthest right on the left side fairway. You can see them. They come into play so much more often than you'd think. You think you piped it, and then you hit the base of those as you slide up, and it leaves you with a 28, 30 footer. Let's see, a 25 footer here. The wind is honestly kind of swirling today. Doesn't matter. Let's go. 4 down through 8. We're back on track. We needed those last two because this next hole, it's gonna take something special. Hole number 8, 360. I didn't zoom it in as much this time, guys, so it looks a little harder for the keyboard warriors. We're gonna take the domey zone. Or do I go? No, we're gonna go forehand, a little flex. Try and ride that extra glide along the right side. Oh my gosh. Stay out of it. No! That wasn't gonna get there, but that was gonna get to C2 for sure. Just a little pitch up. For the par. See if we can throw this one in. 100 feet deep. You know, if nothing else, I feel like the old full round with one mold is the best way to get in some practice. Learn that disc, make it do things you might not usually make it do. Figure out what it's capable of. One of my favorite things, honestly. We're sticking to the old domey guy here. The old backhand zone. Hole 9, 315. It's gonna be one of the better birds if I can get it here. I'm gonna go right side, trying to hit it flat on a little bit of drift right, and just let it stall back at the end. Oh, missed the trees. Damn it. Could have been worse. We're wide open. We got like the just kind of forehand gap here. Just gotta get the height and depth. Yep, love it. Get clean. Oh, I pinned it. I hit the rock base. That thing's probably destroyed. If you're out there and you have any of these, let me know. I'll take them. Pretty sure I drilled that rock. Hole number 10, 200 feet. One of the tightest holes out here. For the ace line, I would normally go like flex forehand maybe, or like super flippy backhand. But I think for the parquet, just a slightly tipped over backhand, nice and slow, fade back to the basket. Yeah, that's a beauty. Sit. Even better. That should get us a 5 under par through 11 holes, which keeps us on pace pretty well for the 9 down. We only need 4 more. That pretty much means we got to keep it clean. There's a few shorter holes out here still that should not be an issue for me with the zone. Bang! Let's go. When I started this video, I did not think this one was going to be my go-to. Little backhand flex, kind of the same shot that I just threw. Oh yeah, slide up to the rock. Birdie. You know, I've never actually like put one right up to the rock. It's kind of tricky. Hole 12, 320. Pretty standard little forehand here. I think we got a little tailwind though. It's gonna drop it. Gotta keep it high and on hyzer, get it to swing. Oh yeah, love it. That's money. Absolute money shot with the zone here. I've been really enjoying this one. Hole 13, 255, once again. Just a little backhand flex. Oh no, that's so bad. But it's gonna get so sneaky that I have a circle's edge putt. Wow, that was horrible. We're gonna see if we can hit the forehand and get it to turn over. Oh. You know, can't really complain with that shot either. Not pretty, but it's up there. Not that I've really done anything spectacular today, but I think when you're a decently skilled disc golfer and you do a round like this where you kind of take out one disc, see what it's capable of, you almost remind yourself maybe that you're capable of a little bit more. Like if I brought that just straight zone out here and had to make it work on every hole, I could do it because I can throw forehand hyzer, forehand flat, forehand anhyzer, backhand flat, backhand anhyzer, backhand straight, backhand hyzer. I don't know if I said them all, but you get the point. And I think a lot of people think they need all these discs in order to do all the shots, when you really don't. Obviously, it can make it a little bit easier. Sometimes you just gotta be an athlete and let her fly. About a foot outside of the circle here. Yep. Oh, are you kidding me? What? Oh my gosh. Bro, 5 holes, I need 3 birdies. Let's make it happen. We gotta get to that 9 down. I feel like 9 down out at Bradford is like, that's what you gotta shoot. It's just the score out here. Hole 14, 305. One of my favorite holes out here. We're gonna treat this straight zone like it's a Buzz SS. Try and give it a little more height. Hit it flat to slight hyzer. Hopefully it just holds straight. We're trying to ace it, not gonna lie. Oh, miss that tree, miss that tree. You can't see it, kick right. That's one of them shots that feels horrible because you missed everything you did on your line, but I'm sitting 20 feet left of the basket pin high. We're gonna try this one. Little bit of Annie on the release, hopefully. Just for fun. Oh, yes. And roll away. God, that's a nice feeling putt right there. Oh, found it. Hole 15, 260 feet. I've said it once, I'll say it again. My least favorite hole out here. If we get this one today, and we made it, I'm gonna go power grip and just hit it up in the hyzer gap and freaking get there. Yes. Thank you. Finally. It's freaking parked. The amount of strokes that this hole has cost me. I think I've lost more strokes on this hole than any other hole in Charlotte. Freaking jam it. I think I'm 8 under par with 3 holes left. If I get this next one, that's 9. All we gotta do, throw a clean shot on 17. I'm gonna try and birdie it. Let's see what happens here. Whew. We're going with the puddle top stable zone. Little flex, swing it right to left. Oh, that's freaking pinned. Stay up. Yes. Sit. 12 feet right. Let's go. Hole 17, 310 foot par 3. I feel like it plays a little longer though. I've never gone zone on this hole. We're really liking this one today. We're going with the Domi guy, which goes against everything I've ever believed in. Come on. Get out of the trees. Come on. Yes. Oh, what? What? I don't know what this wind is, but that was parked and now I'm 80 feet short. We're pretty much right on the edge of circle 2 here. If we made this, that'd be nuts. Well, I laid it up. All right, hole 18, par 4. I'm gonna take this back row again, just because I feel like it's gliding more. I'm really gonna try and turn it over. I wanna get more right, because you got a flatter run up. Yeah, love that. That should be money. I would have liked to be 20 feet more to the right. I think for the distance, we need to go with the flippiest one on hyzer, kind of straight at it, flip it up. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, honestly. Oh my God, the wind just... That's probably circle's edge, but the wind just killed that. Let me try this one just to see where I'd get. Oof. Oh, that's money. That's under the pin, of course. We're at 9 under par. At least I think. I hope my math isn't wrong and I'm only 8 under right now. We are about 4 or 5 feet outside of the circle. We got a left to right wind, which for my lefty putt is horrible. Do we lay it up just to secure the 9 under? Do we really try and get a flat, almost Annie putt and just drop it down? Do we putt right-handed? Do I avenge myself and make a right-handed putt? I kind of think that's the play. Just because it's going to drop it. If I aim left side band, it should drop it into the basket. But I also got to release it in the vicinity of where I'm aiming. No. I almost made, you know what? That's respect. Oh my God, I was playing it perfect, but that's nuts. Oh my gosh, it's windy. I feel like I need to get out of here before I get absolutely destroyed by the rain. Oh my gosh. That's gonna do it. Zone, 19 holes, Bradford, shorts, 9 under par. We did it. Scrappy round, didn't think it was gonna happen right away, not gonna lie guys. I'm getting the hell out of here. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.
Right here, I have a frisbee bag. It holds all my frisbees, the ones I like.